Are you new to Canada and you're looking for a job and you don't know how to go about it? Worry no more, you are in the right page. Yes, I said so. If you want to get more information about this and how to start your whole employment or status in Canada, you should watch to the end of this video to get all the necessary information you will need. Hello guys, welcome back to another interesting vlog. If you're new here, my name is Sophia aka NnukwuAda, content creator based in Canada, and on my channel I talk about the tips and tricks on how to relocate to Canada through the various pathways that are available. So before I proceed, I would like to state that you should ignore the voice or whatever noise you're getting at the background because the washer is currently on and there's nothing I can do about it. So if you look at me, you see I'm still on my scrubs, I'm still at work, but right now is my break period, so that's why I'm trying to shoot this video and all that. So on today's vlog, I'll be talking about how I got my job, how to get a job, and just all the in-betweens. Because if you're following me on TikTok, you will notice I've been posting some updates about jobs and everything, and lots of people have been in my DM asking questions, how did you do it and all that. And the truth is, I cannot respond to everybody that sends a message because it's a lot. So I just want to shoot this video, I'll post it, and I hope it helps somebody out there because I've seen lots of stories that are very touching about all this job stuff. So before I proceed again, let me just put this disclaimer out there. I am not an immigration agent, neither am I a lawyer or am I affiliated with RICC or do I work for the government of Canada. I am just a content creator that puts out information that can be helpful to one or two people out there. So that being said, let me proceed into today's video. If you're in Canada, if you're just migrated to Canada, or if you're still coming to Canada, or you have friends or family in Canada, they will tell you that probably it's kind of difficult to arrive in Canada. And one of the points I made was that the job is not readily available like what most of the content creators think out there. Like personally, before I came here, I watched lots of videos online and everyone was like, once you get here, you start working immediately and everything. So my expectations were very high, to be honest. So when I came here and I stayed like 2 months, the third one, the fourth month to start the job, I was almost running crazy. So personally, it took me almost four and a half months or like 4 months to get a job. Lots of people were like, no, it's you that is looking for a classy job, it's you that was looking for this, it's you that was looking for that. My dear, I was not looking for any classy job. I was looking for just a job and I couldn't find one. Not because it's Canada and it's different. Even back home in my own country, getting a job was not easy because you have to stay months and months without a job. When you finally see one, the bills will not even be, the pay will not even be enough for you to even like pay your bills and other stuff. That's why most people that satisfy and become entrepreneurs at the end of the day, because you put like your time, your efforts, Lagos traffic and everything into work, and you will even see the money at the end of the day. So it's like a repeated cycle of just pay for basics and go back. You can't even born. But here in Canada, when you work, you're being paid for your time. There are lots of benefits that come with it. You're paid by hour, not by month, and lots of other things. And I'm sure you guys know all those stuff. So when I was looking for a job, I was just looking for any job. Trust me, I applied in my school. I applied to restaurants as a waiter, as a waitress, sorry, or a waiter, as a bartender, as a dishwasher, as a cleaner. There was no job I did not apply for. Trust me. And it was like I was still applying for this PSW job on the side too. I was just applying for everything, anyone that comes. So far I just get moving, so far I get working. Because no matter how much you come with to Canada, if you don't have a job or something doing and you just keep converting your money to the rate and you keep spending, my dear, you run out of job. Especially when you come on a student visa, you need to pay for textbooks, you need to pay, recharge your card for your bus pass, you need to eat, there are lots of things you need to pay for, and it's no joke. Now let me go back. So when I came, I kept searching for jobs, I didn't see any job. At some point I started going to these restaurants physically with like the hard copies, like with the physical resume, because I was applying online and I was going there, I was dropping my resume with them and everything. I was dropping it. Sorry, it's called resume here, not CV. So I was dropping it there. I was getting calls for interviews. They were asking me. They were not getting back to me. I just feel like it's not because they don't like me or anything. The competition here is very high. Canada is a multicultural society, so you have different people here. And trust me, those people are coming with their A game. If you feel you are bad, you meet people that are badder. I don't know if there's a word like that. So don't even start with all the whole, oh, it's because you're this, or it's not because of anything. It's just that the qualification that I have, there are other people that have better qualifications than me. And because of the whole immigration stuff, there are influx of people, influx of new immigrants. So of course everybody is rushing to get the job and everywhere is kind of tight. So let me just debunk that part so that nobody will misinterpret what I am actually saying. So on this video, that being said, I will just tell you the tips on how I got my own job. It's going to be different from other people's own. This is my own point of view, which you can take it or leave it actually. So what I did was, when I came, I first of all retailored my CV, because back at home we call it CV, here it's called resume, like I said earlier. So I retailored my CV to a resume. There are lots of information that are actually not needed on your resume here in Canada. Back home, you put if you're a Christian or a Muslim, you put your religion, you put your state, you put so many information on it. Here, they really don't care. They don't care about your ethnicity, they don't care about your religion, they don't care about anything. Everybody is like, do you understand what I'm trying to say? So first of all, I removed all those things from my resume. I removed all those whole religion, all those whole things. All they need here is your name, your address, your phone number, your postal code, and then they need your experience and they need your education level, like your degree, whatever certificate you have. You need to include it on that resume. That is all they need. So I had to retailor my own. I went online and checked on how a Canadian resume looks like, retailored everything. So one of the things that I discovered that affected my application back then was because I added lots of experience that were not needed for that particular job. Yes, or you're applying for a job as a dishwasher. You don't need to prove that position you're applying for. You need to put skills or job experience or past experience that are tailored with that job you're applying to. So if you're applying, for instance, to become a server at a Tim Hortons store, you need to have experience in various businesses that sell coffee, because of course you know that Tim Hortons sells coffee, they sell snacks, they sell other things. So you need the relevant experience in similar business. I don't know if that makes sense to you. So if you're applying to Tim Hortons, you need experience in maybe Starbucks, you need experience in maybe McDonald's and all those stuff, because it's a restaurant, it's a restaurant business, and two, they also sell coffee, and like their services are alike. It's the same thing like in Nigeria. If you're looking for a job in Mega Chicken, you need experience in KFC, you need experience in other restaurants that do the same thing, just so they know that you're trained or you have experience in that line of business. Most people want you to have previous background in that stuff. Do you understand? So this is what I'm trying to actually explain to you. So you need experiences in that line of things to back up what you're looking for. So if you're applying for this and you're bringing out experiences for maybe selling clothes in a boutique and all that, and you're looking for a job in maybe a coffee store, it cannot work. So that was one of the things that affected my own resume. So I had to tailor it. I had to like remove all those unwanted things and make it like of what you're looking for. Two, make sure that your past experience are similar or linked to the current position you're applying for. Yes. So there are other websites. I've also dropped like few videos on TikTok about the websites or places you can search for a job, but I'm just going to still say it here. You can check for jobs on Indeed. When I was looking for my job, I used Indeed. Indeed was like my go-to 247. I was sleeping on Indeed. Any job I was sleeping on, that was what I used. I used Indeed very well. I used glassdoor.ca. um I didn't use LinkedIn, but people say LinkedIn is also a good place, but it's not something that I use. So I just used Indeed and I used Glassdoor. There are other several websites too that you can check for. I think jobs.ca, customer service website to get a customer service jobs. I'm just going to check, and if I remember them, I'm going to drop them on the description box. But the major ones I used were Indeed and Glassdoor. The current job I'm doing, I got it on Indeed. That was where I did my application and I got it. And currently, the company that I work with are currently employing. So all you need to do is go to their website, go to Indeed, search for them. I'm going to drop the info there for new staffs and new PSWs. So please, before you apply for this position, make sure you have your PSW certificate, preferably from a certified college in Ontario. I want you to have preferably in Ontario. But if you have a PSW certificate, if you have your first aid and your CPR, if you have your negative tuberculosis test that's been done within 6 months, you can apply for this position. If you have your dose, maybe 1 or 2 doses of 19 vaccine, either of the vaccines that are available, you can apply for this position. So these are the 4 criteria you need to meet. Then if you drive or if you have a driver's license, either if you have your G2 or your full G license, it is also a plus for you, simply because they need PSWs that drive, so that when they call you for shifts or they need you to quickly go somewhere for a shift and all that, it's easier for you to navigate, because of course Canada is big and catching a bus to some location is quite hard, and leaving early for work is also hard. So these are the 5 requirements that you need to apply for this position. So good luck. Hopefully you get picked. Hopefully you get called. And then I will also drop their email in the description box. You can also check their description box and then apply to this place. Make sure your resume is updated. Make sure you have these documents. And I wish you guys good luck. Like I said, this video is just going to be brief. It's not going to be long. Any question, you can drop it down in the comment section. I will try as much as possible to respond to your questions. I was looking for a job. I spoke to a couple of my friends and how they got their job. Mine was online, but their own was that they went to those businesses physically, like face to face, to apply. So after preparing their whole resume, they went to somewhere like, for instance, Wendy's. They went there to meet the managers directly, tell them, oh, they do this, they do that, and that was how they were employed. Like 2 of them. The other one worked with the clothing store and all that. So this is a way you can also get a job if you're looking for a job. If you've been doing it online and it's not working for you, my dear, it's time to enter the streets. Print out that thing, print it out, go there face to face, be looking at them, sell yourself. If you walk in there, don't just meet an attendant, ask for the manager or ask for the person in charge. When you meet the person, the first thing you do is you have to package yourself. First of all, dress well. Immediately I'm meeting the person, once you meet the person, once they just introduce you, oh, this is the manager, oh, hi, my name is Sophia, I'm looking for a job at this. I have the previous experience at so thing, in so thing, at so years. I brought my resume with me. I wanted to find out if you have vacancy. I believe I'm the right person for this position. My dear, sell yourself. That might be the only 1 or 2 minutes you might see the person. So you need to leave like a long-lasting impression with the person. Talk to the manager so that when you leave and the person goes back to the office, and if ever there is an available vacancy or there will be anyone in future, you'll be the first person the manager or whoever will call. If you're lucky enough, you can be employed on the spot. I know for jobs like dishwasher and maybe cleaner or all those stuffs, you can actually be employed that same day if there's vacancy or the next day max. And if you're very shy and you cannot go in person, you can apply online on Indeed and probably wait for them to send you an invitation date. And just so you know, most of the jobs here, you don't do physical interviews, like you don't go in person, you do it virtually. So they'll call you, you either use Zoom or you use Microsoft or different apps for your application. Some of them you need to leave your video on, like the person will see you. Some of them can be like voice call, which was what I actually did. It was a voice call interview. So these are the other ways you can be able to do your interviews, and this is just like a crash summary of everything you need to get your dream job. Also, if you have like spare cash, you can also buy used car on Facebook Marketplace. They're like used car for like 2,000, 3,000 cars, and those cars you can register for Uber, you can do DoorDash, you can do Skip the Dish, you can do different things you can also do for the meantime before you get your dream job. These are also ways you can be able to raise money while you work on other ways. Yeah, I know if you've watched till the end of this video, you must have subscribed, liked this content, and please share. Turn on post notifications to get notified when I post my content. Thank you so much. Until next time, goodbye.